This is Xhaka on his 150th cap. Vargas. Manzambi. Good surge this. Johan Manzambi still goes. And it's in! Embolo! What a run by Manzambi! And Breel Embolo in the right place at the right time to strike first for the Swiss.
Well, up until this point, it's been all Algeria. They've been on the front foot, they've been pushing forward. I said that the fullbacks like to get forward, but doing so, it leaves space in the wide areas. And Manzambi exploits that. How good has he been this World Cup? Embolo will be credited with the goal, but it all starts with Manzambi. It's his hard work, his quality, his drive and intent. Look, he recognises where the space is and he drives into it, and he's got the skill to go past his man and pick out his centre forward, Embolo. Fantastic skill. I think it's Embolo that gets the last touch. Brilliant work from Manzambi. Embolo can't miss. Keeps it in.
Embolo's goal, his 26th for Switzerland on this his 90th appearance for his country. And the Swiss machine is running like clockwork already. They absorbed the early pressure, the rope-a-dope, but then the Swiss come out swinging.
Algeria are a technically gifted, high-quality team. They play attractive football, but what they do is leave gaps in defence, and we've just seen it exploited.
11 goals in his last 16 caps for Breel Embolo. And that brings presidential approval. Guy Parmelin, the Swiss president, sitting alongside FIFA president Gianni Infantino. And that is goal number 248 of this World Cup already. Can Algeria recapture the early strides of confidence they were displaying? And how costly now that OR miss from earlier.
Well, they've come from behind already at this World Cup. Did so against Jordan, have done against Austria.
Freuler, Zakaria, closed down by Nouri. There's quite a few teams who've scored first in these round of 32 games and not gone through. Japan scored first, they were eliminated. The Netherlands scored first, they went out. Congo took the lead, out. Senegal earlier on today, Croatia. So while this is a very promising start for Switzerland, they will know that it guarantees them nothing yet. Gali, Tamares, Bentaleb, Sabaini, Awar. Well, they stood off him. There's been a lot of goals from outside the penalty area this World Cup, but he didn't quite catch that as he would have wished.
Got a lot of quality players that like to drift off the back line. Now find space.
We mentioned that many nations have scored first and not gone through in this last 32 stage, but the last time that Switzerland lost a game at a World Cup having scored first was all the way back in 1966. In Doy, no way past. Nouri there. Ricardo Rodriguez, cap number 142. The Real Betis left back tonight. Elias again. Mr. Consistent for Switzerland, he's always there. He's now started 30 games in a row at major tournaments. Every single World Cup and Euros game for Switzerland in the last 12 years for Ricardo Rodriguez. This is Akanji picking out Manzambi. He's so difficult to stop, Manzambi. Ndoye. Throw off balance this time. Embolo. Oh, it was Zakaria. Problem for Switzerland as Manzambi is slow to get back to his feet. He's still down. The Swiss want Algeria to put the ball out. Riyad Mahrez does oblige. Zakaria, his third World Cup. This was a big opportunity.
Yeah, it was. Manzambi's causing them all sorts of problems with his positioning. This time he drifts out to that left-hand side again. He finds the space. He knows where the space is. Zakaria again can't get the contact he would like. But great work from Manzambi down that left-hand side. It's a wonderful pick out as well. He should do better.
Manzambi has already picked up the injury. Collision with Balgali. Was able to continue on at the time, but then he fell to the ground, having picked out a teammate with a pass. 3 goals from his first 3 shots on target at this World Cup for Johan Manzambi. He looks like he's going to be okay to continue for Murat Yakin's team. It's never set to be an easy night for Vladimir Petkovic.
It's an interesting subplot, actually, isn't it? Petkovic, former Swiss coach, he's got a deep knowledge of the Swiss players. Could that prove decisive as the game goes on?
She's Bosnian by birth, Vladimir Petkovic. 7 successful years as head coach of the Swiss. Very much on the opponent's side tonight. Switzerland are still temporarily down to 10. Mandi. Then Sabaini. 8 Nouri. That's a lovely net nutmeg. He's got past Zakaria. 8 Nouri. Good covering in behind. Freuler was aware of the danger. This is Maza. Too many bodies in the way. Mahrez. Still plenty of white shirts forward here. That's a Kanji's header. Accurate to Granit Xhaka. Manzambi is back of the field. Switzerland are back to their full complement of 11 players. Here is Manzambi. Zakaria, who has played in midfield for much of his career, but they've had a problem keeping their right backs fit at this tournament, Switzerland. Sylvain Widmer, Luke Jakes, both with problems, so Zakaria trusted at right back again tonight. Elvedi. Just for a moment, Granit Xhaka's back pass was going to the other side of the goal from where Kubel had one. I mean, it's one of the first things they teach you when you're a kid learning football. You don't send a back pass on target, you send it to the side of the post.
Which I think he did. I think it was going wide. And you see, just trying to slow the game down, Granit Xhaka. Getting 2 or 3 passes in. It's been a hectic start to the match.
Almost 20 minutes played. And Bolo's goal separates them. And Sibaini here for the run of Aouar. Good control on the chest. Leaned into by Zakaria, but it's a fair challenge. The referee indicates a goal kick. So just a little bit of a heart-stopping moment for Granit Xhaka there, but he knew he didn't roll it back on target.
He knew what he was doing. He doesn't panic too much, does he, Granit Xhaka? He's the leader, he's the manager on the pitch.
It's given a few palpitations to his coach, Murat Yakin. 33 years of age, Granit Xhaka. But, you know, so many players over the age of 40 have excelled at this World Cup. I just wonder, would he be inspired to maybe go on, and we'll think he might still have a few good years left in it. A lot of the Algerian attack has been focused on Zakaria's side in this opening quarter of the match.
There's one or two nervy moments from him. He can play this position, but really he's a midfielder.
Kick to Switzerland, ball by Zaruki.
Switzerland a goal to the good. Then Below's goal, but Manzambi did all the work. He's been really impressive in this opening 20 minutes.
Alvedi. Xhaka back to Akanji. Rodriguez to Vargas. Xhaka again. Zambi has just got that aura about him. Whenever he's on the ball, everyone sits up a little straighter in their seat. And takes the deflection, and out it goes for the corner. Rafik Belghali, who scored against Austria in Algeria's most recent game. That was only his second ever international goal. Rodriguez delivery, headed away at the front post by Nabil Bentaleb. Zakaria gives it away. Mandy. Algeria, who've got to dig in, who've got to trust the process now. They've got to remember that there is still a long, long way to go. Mandy. Search has been made by Shebi, but just too far ahead of his run. Shebi, who was top assist provider for his club in Germany this past season. He plays with Eintracht Frankfurt. This is Vargas. Rodriguez. Granit Xhaka. Kanji. Swiss playing high up the field at the moment. Vargas.
It's good control from Switzerland. They had to withstand a lot of pressure early on. Algeria at the blocks really quickly. They've got the goal, and now they're starting to control the tempo.
It's a good pass for there, picking out Zakaria, and blocked away off Ryan Aït-Nouri. Indoy. Zambi. Kanji to Rodriguez. Now, does he fancy one from there? Nearly became an assist for Embolo. As the referee blows the whistle to bring us to the hydration break. Switzerland looking to build on what is already their early lead here in Vancouver. It has been impressive from Mbolo so far. Midway through the first half, Switzerland lead Algeria by a goal to nil at the last 32 of the FIFA World Cup. And Matt Holland, the pendulum certainly swung in the early stages. Algeria, who began the game so well, but Mbolo, when the chance came his way, he was not going to land at that pass.
It was a wonderful counter-attacking goal from Switzerland. They'd been on the back foot early on in the game. Algeria were excellent, the way they were moving in the forward areas. The two full-backs were getting forward. Mahrez and Shaibi were causing all sorts of problems for Switzerland with their movement and technical ability. But the counter-attacking goal was a thing of beauty, and it all stemmed from Yohan Manzambi, who has been absolutely tremendous. He's been a star at this World Cup, and once again coming to the fore, exploiting the space that Algeria's fullbacks have left, driving to the byline, and then can he pick out the pass? He does exactly that. Mbolo in the right place, 2 yards out, couldn't miss. A brilliant counter-attacking goal from the Swiss.
It's a 7th goal in a major tournament for Breel Mbolo, the attacking star of the Swiss team. That's his job, to apply the finishing touch, and he has done it here in Vancouver to perfection so far. Switzerland, too, were it not for that late equaliser scored by Qatar in their opening game, might well have won 3 out of 3 in the group stage. Are they becoming a force as we move deeper and deeper into this tournament? Well, Algeria will be disappointed to be behind, of course, but this is familiar territory for them. The Algerians, who conceded the opening goal in all 3 of their group stage games of this tournament. They've now conceded first in their last 6 FIFA World Cup games in succession. The big question in Vancouver tonight is, can Algeria react to this? Or are the Swiss going to build on a very sturdy start? It's a Swiss team that has put its faith in experience. This is the oldest average age starting 11 that Switzerland have ever fielded for a World Cup knockout game.
It's an experienced team, but complemented with some real quality youth. Manzambi has been a star so far in this tournament. But it's Xhaka and Freuler in midfield that really do dictate the tempo of the game, and they've slowed it down since going ahead.
Of all the players on the pitch, that first quarter of the match, Mbolo had just 4 touches of the ball. That was fewer than any other player on the pitch. And yet, he has had the most important touch of the night. Breel Mbolo. 4 goals now in World Cups for Switzerland. Only Sepp Hügi and Xherdan Shaqiri have scored more for the Swiss. Doy trying to receive it, difficult with Bensebaini leaning in. Here is Zerouki. Massa. Can they get Massa and Mahrez in tandem? Belgali to Bentaleb. Chabi, Nouri. Nabil Bentaleb played at the 2014 World Cup back when he was only a teenager, now into his 30s. Sabaini. Bengali. to Mahrez. As soon as Riyad Mahrez had possession, there were 2-3 Swiss players immediately hovering into his orbit. They know they can't give Mahrez space. Mandy looks expansively towards Ait Nouri. Against Ndoye. Good work from Dan Ndoye. Ait Nouri working really hard to get back, and the referee's whistle indicates a foul.
He's a terrific dribbler, Ait Nouri. Gives away possession and then gives away a foul. It's actually probably a good foul to give away, because Switzerland, we've seen already the danger they possess on the counter.
And Ait Nouri, who won both domestic cups in England this season with Manchester City, executed a wonderful nutmeg earlier in this first half, but was unable to beat Ndoye on that most recent attempt. We are a third of the way through the 90 minutes in Vancouver. Zakaria, in pursuit of his own ball forward, putting the pressure on Ait Nouri, who puts it out for a Swiss throw. Powerful runner, Dennis Zakaria. He's played for some big clubs in his career as well, including Chelsea and Juventus. Zakaria. This is Rodriguez. Vargas into Granit Xhaka. Ndoye. Good movement from the Swiss for the moment. And Zambi. Rodriguez to Vargas. Held up by Gale. Takes more than that, don't to stop Vargas. Mandy slides. And hoofed away by Ait Nouri. Very, very nearly for Ruben Vargas there.
He's got plenty of pace, Ruben Vargas. Already 2 goals at this World Cup.
And Zambi. This time stopped by Bentaleb. Down goes Bulgali.
This is Vargas' run. Good dribbler, taking people on. Wants to try and get his shot away. There's plenty of Algerian bodies back. Eventually they are able to clear.
Header from Mandy. Rodriguez up against Zaruki. It's deemed to be a foul again. Ait Nouri on Ndoye. And the Algerian left-back has had a tricky last few minutes here.
Well, just a bit rash. It's a challenge that he can't win. Dan Ndoye is protecting the ball with his body and waits for the contact.
Switzerland playing African opposition at the World Cup for the 3rd time. They beat Cameroon in 2022. They beat Togo back in 2006. Can the Swiss make it 3 out of 3 against teams from the African continent? Mahrez again, very closely watched by Ricardo Rodriguez. Stretching, Elvedi gets there.
Algeria need to remember where they had their success early on. Narrowing off up front, that fluid technical quality that they've got in those positions, and leaving the space for those fullbacks to run into.
The opening half hour of this game, Algeria have had more possession. They've had the same number of shots as Switzerland, but the European side has had more shots on target so far. So a few celebrities looking on, including Billy Magnussen. Big smiles. And down below in the beard, that is Zach Galifianakis, of course, star of the Hangover movies. And Subaini to Bentaleb, looking for Mahrez. More central now, Riyad Mahrez. Glorious touch to capture possession there for Mahrez. Not a good manoeuvre though by JB, allowing the ball pass, and he's released Manzambi. Algeria working hard to get bodies back. Down goes Manzambi. It's a free kick to Switzerland, and it's a yellow card. First of the game. JB, who gave away possession, ultimately takes down Manzambi.
Brilliant again from Manzambi. He's just taken his team 60 yards up the pitch. He got a high five off Vargas. Shaibi picking up a yellow card for his troubles, but it's superb work again from Manzambi. Just relieving the pressure at the back and getting your team up the pitch.
Yellow cards were reset after the group stage, so no player in danger of missing the last 16 if they get booked here, but that would carry through. The cards will be reset again after the quarter-final stage. What's Vargas got up his sleeve here? It's a long way out, but Lucas Adada's erected a two-man wall anyway, just to be sure. Ruben Vargas. Two players colliding. Header goes up and away off target from Zakaria. His second big chance of this first half.
He's been dangerous, hasn't he? Plenty of shirt pulling in the area. You see Akanji's shirt being pulled. And Zakaria's. He does get there first. Can't guide his header on target. There's plenty of pulling.
And Kelly certainly tugging the shirt of Akanji. Did he let go, though, just in time not to make it persistent enough to draw the scrutiny of the officials? As with all of those incidents, it will have been looked in the background by the video assistant officials, but they are happy for play to continue here. Check complete. Mandy. Xhaka. Neat and tidy from Remo Freuler.
It's a good foil for Granit Xhaka. It's a really good partnership they have together. Understand each other's games brilliantly.
Frustration there for Bentaleb, who didn't think that was a foul on Granit Xhaka. Here comes the impressive Manzambi, but poor pass this time straight to Ait Nouri. Xhaka wants to keep Switzerland on the front foot here. Can the Europeans turn the screw? Second goal in this first half, and it would be big trouble for Algeria. Well on Usman Awar, who celebrated his 28th birthday on Tuesday. Here is Riyad Mahrez, outside of the boot. Couldn't quite get it up into the path of Belgali.
It's his turn to stay out wide and Belgali to narrow off. They're struggling to really disrupt that Switzerland back line, though. The back four are staying in their shape.
Space for Vargas. Akanji. Manuel Akanji, who celebrates his birthday this month. He will turn 31 on the day of the World Cup final. That wouldn't be a bad little milestone. Here's Ndoye. Dangerously in low towards Mbolo again. And this time Mandy was covering and smothering.
Once again, Mbolo getting across that near post. Stays on side, Ndoye. And then he's got plenty of time to pick his cross. Mbolo trying to get across that near post. And Mandy does superbly to stick with him.
Ruben Vargas has gone across to take this latest Swiss corner kick. Just over 5 minutes of regulation time remaining in this first half in Vancouver. Slightly low delivery from Vargas. Xhaka trying to help it on. Froyle, Akanji. Can Algeria get a grip of this game back again the way they seemed to hold it in the early stages? Bentaleb, direct to Mahrez. Zarouki. Maza onto Awar. So much talent and technical ability in this Algerian team, but can they harness the might of their collective force? Bin Sabaini looking for Mahrez, peeling away, and Ricardo Rodriguez was fully aware of the danger lurking behind him there.
Yeah, he had to be. Past the experienced fullback, taking no chances. Mahrez looking to ghost in behind him. Now this is a danger. Both their goals against Jordan came from in-swinging deliveries from corners.
Long way to go, and yet Algeria will feel they've little time to waste. Chebi. Bentaleb is down on the ground inside the penalty area, but it matters little because Algeria failed to hold on to possession.
This gets blocked off by Rodriguez, but there's not a lot in it. It's just an arm across the body. Goes down fairly easily.
Nabil Bentaleb, who plays his club football in France these days with Lille. Zarouki. Good jump by OR, but the Swiss easily regained possession, and here's their danger man again. Johan Manzambi, heavy touch, shows too much of it to Belgali. Here's Mahrez. Manzambi, who lost the ball, worked very hard to try and win it back again there.
It's been a constant threat. Every time he's picked possession up, you feel as though something magic could happen. The last couple of times, though, he's just had a heavy touch.
Another quick restart for the Algerians. And it's a shot on target in the end from Fares Chebi, but in truth it wasn't troubling Koubal.
Most of the efforts they've had so far haven't had the required power. Again, he finds space, quick feet, and gets his shot away quickly. Through the legs of El Vaidi, just gets a little nick off the defender, slows the ball down.
Still not an awful lot in it when you compare the attempts, but Switzerland have the all-important goal. Nice movement, Mazar. Chebi. Eight Nouri. Mazar again. Awar. Unselfishly trying to bring in the fullback Belgali. Nearly for Algeria.
Just asked a fraction too much of the fullback. Wonderful quick feet around the box. And it's a good try. As I said, Belgali loves to get forward with Mahrez tucking in. He's the one that provides the width. Just can't quite get on the end of the ball across to him.
So into the final minute of regulation time in the first half. Stoppages will be added. Embolo's early goal.
Fascinating first half, though. Absolutely flown by. Really has been a good watch. Played at a great tempo, the game.
Mahrez tries to peel away from Akanji. Two players with a Manchester City connection of the past. The last 12 World Cup games that Switzerland have played in. They've only kept one clean sheet. It was against African opposition, though, when they beat Cameroon in Qatar 4 years ago. And again that day, it was Breel Embolo who scored the goal. A clean sheet from here will put the Swiss into the last 16. As we move into stoppages, and there are 4 minutes added on ahead of the break. Mandy. Just at the moment, even the regulation easy things are proving difficult for the Algerians.
Yeah, a bit for him to think about at half-time. Started the game without a recognised centre-forward. Might think about changing that at half-time.
Mazza, can he sparkle? We know he's got the talent. Pass needed more on it there, though, to reach Mahrez. Zidane's come way out of his penalty area here. Rodriguez. Mandy acrobatically getting in ahead of Embolo there. That's going to be an Algeria throw. Belgali to Mahrez. And Sabaidi. Rayan 8 Nouri. Organised, structured formation for Switzerland in defence. Can Algeria break them down? Belgali. Mahrez has a look. Oh, it's dangerous. Flasher for the mental lab, and a shot to the way off target. That could have been the moment to get this game back to 1-1. Ibrahim Mazza.
Yeah, Mahrez, that wonderful left foot. The delivery into the box is good. Hour's touch, I think he's meant to try and bring it down for himself to get a shot away, but it actually falls really kindly for Mazza, and he can't hit the target.
When Leverkusen sold Florian Wirtz to Liverpool, Ibrahim Mazza was the player they brought in to replace him. He's 20 years of age, youngest member of this Algerian squad, and he's just had their best chance of this first half.
Had to take it quickly, but snatched at his effort.
But that is the template for Algeria. The quality of Mahrez's delivery means there's always a chance that things will be set up.
He's a player, though, isn't he? A real technically gifted, silky skills.
Germany, they call him Mazzadonna. To the final minute allocated for stoppages at the end of this first half in Vancouver. Shabi unable to control. Switzerland will take their time now, you'd imagine. Manzambi. They're all disputing the decision. It's going to be an Algerian throw. Great surge from Manzambi to put Murat Yakin's team ahead. It was all about how direct he was in setting up that Embolo goal. Xhaka. For the first time in the game, Joan Manzambi is slow to get back to his feet, and he'll be expecting crunching challenges because Algeria cannot afford to give Manzambi any sort of room. There's the 4 minutes up, and there is the whistle for half-time. The goal from Breel Embolo is worth its weight in gold for Switzerland. The men from the Alps, used to high perches, but here in Vancouver, it's Algeria who've got a mountain to climb. At the break, Switzerland 1, Algeria 0.
Cepat 9 Jan bos. Lili masuk ke rumah. Flash boom. Okay, let's go.
次も力を合わせて。手は抜かないわ。 行こう氷河。はあ。次に備えて。やったわね。手は抜かないわ。次も力を合わせて。手は抜かないわ。行こう氷河。はあ。気を抜かないで。強くなってるわ。
TV betul sih. 비트 리뷰만 했다가
なんだかまがまがしい。
いつになったら力を出すんだ。
気をつけろライダーさん。いや、何か感じ取ってる。
おい、
もっと近くで探らないと。アルセルタスよ、様子がおかしい。いいゲネルセルタスだ。まずいぞ、強行化してる。
lah.
強くなってるわ。またパワーアップしたぞ。アンジャナフやリオレイヤの時と同じだな。光を浴びたせいでおかしくなっていたんだな。
ええ、これではっきりしたわね。光がモンスターを暴走させていたのよ。でもわからない。モンスターが光を浴びて強硬化するのならお供になって危険なはずよ。この子たちはどうして正気でいられるのかしら。
まだまだわからないことだらけだけど、これで一歩前進だな。村に戻って報告しようぜ。
ええ、そうしまし。
村へ向かうぞ。
そろそろハンターを呼びませんか？
理由は？
予感？胸騒ぎかな。
分かった。手配してくれ。
あら、素直。
ことが起きてからでは遅いと言ったのはお前だろ。それにお前の勘は見どころがあると聞いている。
なるほど、良い教えですね。
何がだよ。
いえいえ、別に。